Hi, my name is Brianna Carroll, and I will be talking about how Google Earth can be used as a great tool in the classrooms. So, the first activity I did was a Lewis and Clark exploratory tour on Google Earth. I thought it was really cool because you could track their journey, and each place that you went to, it gave a brief description of what they were doing or what was going on during that time in whatever place that they were at. This can be integrated into the curriculum within history or even geography if you're learning about traveling, or if there's a certain location, you can use this and learn so many things. You can do it in 3D and have the students just look around. You can even put your little character on the ground, and it could be they're physically walking through whatever it is that they're doing. So not only does it help with geography, it helps with history. The one that I did was the Lewis and Clark one, so I was learning all about their journey. I'm sure there are hundreds and hundreds of different history lessons on there that you could find. And then the voyage that I did was their outbound journey, and it was so cool. I'll pull it up. You can see where they started and where they ended. So this is what it looks like when you first pull it up. And so it just gives you a brief overview of who Lewis and Clark were and kind of their journey. You can watch the video, and then when it zooms out, you can see their travel. So as you click through the arrows, it'll bring you to where they were going. And so you can see at number 1, that's where they started. 2 is with the star where I'm at now. And you can go through all of their journeys. And it is really cool because it gives you an overview of kind of what was going on, which is over here. You could read more about it. You could put your character down and have them physically walk the trail and the path that Lewis and Clark took. So it's just really, really cool. And I kind of chose this area because I've been to Floyd's Bluff, Iowa before. And so it's just really cool to see these places that I've either heard of or been to, and really see it on a map. So for mine, I just did a few places. So obviously my home, and then this is the health center in Omaha, Nebraska, where a lot of events go on. But then you can change anywhere in the world. So this is one that I really like. It is called Trummelbach Falls. It is in Switzerland, and it is really, really cool. Whoa, what is happening? I don't know. But you can put it in 2D or 3D, and you can drag it through. You can put your character on the ground, and you can physically walk through the town of Trummelbach Falls. And so now you're on the street and you're wow, this is really cool. I can actually see what it looks like in person. Another one that I did is my favorite place ever. It is called Cinque Terre. It is in Italy, and it is 5 towns or villages along this kind of mountainside. And to get there, you have to go through tunnels on a train. You can't drive cars through there. So using Google Earth, you can scroll through and physically see kind of all of these places. Again, you can put your little character down, and it'll bring you on the street of wherever you want to go. So this is a little town or village. In Cinque Terre, you can zoom in and out, and just go on little walks through anywhere in the entire world. So the standards that I found, they were 1.3a, effective research strategies. Students use effective research strategies to find resources that support their learning needs, personal interest, and creative pursuits. So if you were to use this in the curriculum, you could have them basically do whatever, but if you wanted to, you could have them choose any place that they are interested in. They could do research on it, and depending on what subject you're teaching, find a topic about that. And this gives them a way to not only learn, but also kind of explore those personal interests and be creative. Like they could walk around, they could see the animals there. So it's just a really great tool. And then the Nebraska standard that I found was for presentation tools, and it is create a series of slides and organize them to present research or convey data. So for mine, you can turn it into a like a slideshow, and so each of these slides is a different presentation. And so being able to have these students learn how to put a presentation together that is not just on Google Slides and they're just clicking through, reading off of the screen. This has no words on there. So being able to have them learn those skills on how to present is just a really great thing for them to learn. So overall, Google Earth is a great resource that can be used in any different subject. So for me, I want to be a PE teacher. So when I was thinking about how I'm going to use Google Earth as a PE teacher, I thought of having the students choose any place in the world that they are interested in, and then researching that and figuring out what sports they play there, or like what is the main sport, and coming up with a workout for that sport and presenting that to the class. So this can really be used in any subject, any sort of topic, and it's just a great tool that I think teachers should use more of.